All Super Pro Wrestle persons are highly trained professional athletes. Do not attempt to copy their performances or actions. This program is solely intended for your viewing pleasure.
Moves have been missed.
She fell flat on my face. It was pure embarrassing.
Physics have been broken.
What the fuck happened there?
Laws of time and space shattered in an instant.
The legs.
Yes, this is entertainment, but the glitches are real. Whoever you are, whatever you do, please don't look at this at home.
So our opening contest. A good match. Man made a toast. Man made a toast. Of course. So our opening contest is going to be Dragon Spike versus the Beast Strangler, Barry St. Edmunds. Well, thanks very much. Now I've got to make someone called Beef Strangler. Also, if everyone could retweet that, that would be lovely. So Dragon Spike, one of our relative newcomers here at Super Pro Wrestle. The Beast Wrangler of East Anglia, Barry St. Edmunds. So a good technical match to start things off. Tying up. Might have to give the advantages in terms of power to Dragon Spike. I'd like to thank you all here for joining us in the inaugural Fire Pro edition of Friday Banjo. So everyone knows as well, 9 o'clock or 4 PM Eastern will probably be the usual start time. Although it might differ slightly depending when I get out of work, when I'm back at work.
We also will be doing more matches than usual this evening. Basically because I've not had a chance to do any of the other extra stuff like skits or whatever. We need to build, damn it. Yeah, I like start times like that, Craig, basically because it's like not too late for us lot and not too early for like the American lot. Spike, loving to work on those arms. Well, he was going for that charging knee there. Oh, dodges the couple kick. Again with that Fujiwara armbar. Notice the spread on the legs. Getting that leverage in there. Making it harder for his opponent to escape. Oh, beautiful hatch suplex there. Pretty cagey counter. Oh, goes through. Cross arm breaker. Couldn't put him away. Oh, beautiful takedown. Less ground and pound, more mat and slap there. And see how good these two are on the mat. Key lock there applied. St. Edmunds gets his way out. He does love to work on those arms. Tying up again. Oh, trips the leg. Oh, got caught. Referee deems it an illegal hold. These two are shooting on each other, brother. Oh, running kick to the ribs. Quite similar in styles. I don't get why the other one's illegal, but that's not. Strange game. Oh, beautiful roll through. Into the cross arm breaker. St. Edmunds escapes. Oh, shot to the gut. Both these men, of course, looking to get into contention for the Pew Pew Championship. Being joined in the commentary booth by my cat. Thus far, these two have been beating each other's asses off. Passes into the full mount. And that was some real ground and pound there. Oh, flying cross arm breaker. Well, she's already left the booth. She's now like curled up on the end of the bed. Much like Goonies, pride never die. Beautiful leg sweep again, gets caught.
He was trying to fuck on me.
I don't think anyone was trying to fuck on each other. Not in that respect, anyway. Oh, solid shot there. On gets the win with the knees. What a fight that was. Oh yeah, hell of a match. So I'm going to look at the card. Alright. So our next match is one that came by request. It will be Lulu Jamble going up against Scott Murrin. And essentially what this one just boils down to is Lulu wants to beat up her pal. That is Little Scott. Hello, Archaic Bro. Here he comes. Oh, the booing starts for Sideburns Worldwide. Oh, you're always welcome here, bro. Now, back in the 2K days, Scott Murrin was a two-time Fliptastic champion. Also the longest reigning champion. Head scissors are out of the ring. Oh, got him, Spike Dragon. Beautiful drop kick there. He's so quick. As we're seeing here, very hard to pin down. Sometimes a big kick to the head is all you need. Don't listen to the Beatles. They were wrong about love. Oh, tosses her out of the ring. Not like him just to stand back. He usually likes to get in there with high flying manoeuvres. Off the ropes. Oh, holds on. Missed with the enziguri. And now trading blows. Kick to the bosoms, elbows to the face. Which one's going to win? It's the elbows to the face. Jambo hits the ropes. Oh, big knee to the face there. Morin fires back with the enziguri. Oh, locks in the dab mission. Scoop and a slam. Pinfall attempt off the running knee, gets a 2 count. Superman punch. Oh. The Paradise Lock. And again, Paradise Lock. Beautiful arm drag there. Morin still in the attack. Enziguri. That's true, she did eliminate Poggers from the WAP tournament with that move. Yeah, Chainsaw, you've only missed one match at school. Morin off the ropes, high speed drop kick. Oh. Both exhausted already. They've not been holding back. Oh god, big knee to the head. She heads up top. Follows with the frog splash to the back. 2 count. Charges in. Oh. Flippy Del Sol. Cover. Out at 2. And again he's holding back. It's not like him. Scooping a slam there from Morin. Oh, he just dabbed on her. Gets bulldogged for his troubles. Out of the ring in pursuit. Oh. Monkey flip. Follows with the Cazadora stomp. I mean, the crowd are booing Morin, but the fact is, he has talent. Only member of the Fliptastic division to make it into the C64 Summit group stages. Oh, cannonballs him in the corner. Oh. And now targeting the legs, a smart move. Can't flip if you don't have legs. Oh god, satellite DDT onto the chair. Follows it with a monkey flip. Looked like he was going for that Cazadora stomp again. Now they're just trading. Headbutt. Loves the Paradise Lock, so she does. And Murrin taps. And the crowd pleased with that result. Paradise Rock, Paradise Rock. Alright. Let's see what we go next. Let's see. Oh. We have received word of a match, this one coming by order of the regime. It is going to be Lance Maverick in action. Super Pro Wrestle original going up against an opponent of the regime's choosing. Oh shit. I mean, they have been going after the Super Pro Wrestle originals. It's Flex Magma. Oh god, just clattering Maverick there. And Maverick was a tough guy and he's beaten bigger opponents before. Has wins over the likes of Warbacon. But he has never faced Flex Magma before. Gonna have to use all of his speed on this one. And he's been around a while, has Maverick. He was the second ever Super Pro Wrestleman. The man who finally beat John Robertson. He's so powerful, this big spicy boy. The Maverick knows how to fight bigger, stronger men. Going toe to toe with them, not always the best idea. But one thing Maverick has is heart. And probably a lot of STDs, but mostly heart. He was, yes, Spike Dragon. Granted, that was more due to the fact, like, the lack of shows, but... the man who actually beat him was this man, Lance Maverick. Oh, beautiful Rana there. Drop kick in. STDs of the heart, that strong, tenacious determination. Enziguri, and he just stands right back up. That's not true, Spike Dragon. He was actually one half of the simultaneous champions for a very long time in the 2K days. .9, so very, very close. Trying to get some sneaky pins in there. Magma is just too strong. Maverick doing his all to try and fight back. Oh god, the pyroclasm! Maverick just barely kicked out. Still trying to use his speed to get back into this one. Van Halenator! And this time it's Flex Magma who barely kicked out. And it looked like Magma's feet were at the ropes there. Referee didn't notice. Oh god, what a lariat!
He was trying to fuck on me!
And just like that, Magma is victorious. Turned Maverick inside out with that lariat. And all it took was that elbow across the top of the body to get the win. Now it's very much going to be a case of the new versus the old. Not in that sense, but it's going to be Sasha Rose and the Great Mellotron. One of the, like, a relatively new to this here Wrestleverse, going up against one of the original tag teams of Super Pro Wrestle, Sex Thunder. And Sasha Rose, a very popular competitor. It's been a while since we've seen Sex Thunder together in Super Pro Wrestle. Hell of a tag team.
Fight.
That was indeed Ballroom Blitz, the Wayne's World version. So, Hippo, aka Lulu Jambo, tweeted me like saying, "Let me know who won, so one of us can gloat." And I was about, well, you won via Paradise Lock. Oh, going low there. Oh god, 3D. This is a gratuitous wrestling scene. Oh, missed with that Jeebus effect attempt there. Snap suplex. Tags in Sexton. Farmer's carry. Lowercase AA into the cover. Beautiful takedown from Sasha there. The 3D is the deal of tag team wrestling. Yeah, I like that. Apart from that one time Rene Dupree kicked out of it. And Masato Tanaka. I don't think Rene Dupree was meant to kick out of it though. I think Sylvain Grenier missed his spot. Oh. Almost a case of hubris there from Sasha. I know, I'm certain. There's always, she calls that the rear view. Hubris IPA, I like that. Tag is made. Oh, Impaler DDT. Chose not to go for the cover. Like a weirdo. Oh, locks in a crossface. Grace Thunder manages to fight her way out. Tag is made. And Sasha going in heavy on Grace Thunder there. Tag is made, here comes Melly. Double lariat. And so far Sasha and Melly controlling this one quite handily. Oh, beautiful neck breaker. They're sent into the ropes. Oh, ducks a lariat. Oh, dunt in the head. Missed with the spear, but now the back and forth, and you have to think Sasha has the advantage here. Sexton was in to break it up, kicks the leg out of the leg. Snap suplex, beautifully done. Tag is made, here comes Sexton. Oh, the distraction allowed Sexton to get the soul butt into the back. Off the ropes, drop kick and a beauty. Oh, get Misty. Oh, beautiful tag team in there, without even meaning it, I think. Breaker. Melly gets the tag. They did the other deal. Into Sasha's heel hook. And now all four are in. This is Bedlam. A torturous half grab. Melly in to break it up. Gets caught. Heel hook. Now all four in once more. The head dunking. Meanwhile, Sexton and Melly were trading blows. Cover. Melly out of two. Repeatedly ramming the head into the buckle. Cover. Double lariat sandwich. Trying to break the ankle of Christina Sexton, who fights back out. Tag. And Sasha breaks it up. Back into the heel hook. Thunder made it to the ropes. Spinning backhand. Ankle lock. They are determined to take a limb with them. I agree, Sasha. I'm not the one that made it though. Oh, flatliner. Into that delicious cover. Well timed. Think that can go in the intro. Tag made. Same on the other side. Oh, sandwich lariat. Oh, Aurora Borealis. Sasha broke it up. Tag team deal. No, Jim, I just think that would be a really funny one to put in the intro. Oh yeah, like a BSA, like running out the turnbuckles is silly. Don't do it. Don't be a fool. Don't run into the turnbuckle. Think once, think twice, think don't drive your car on the pavement. Oh, beautiful discus lariat there. And always likes to follow that with the STF. Sexton in, breaks it up. STF. Code breaker. Have you not seen that bit in the young ones, Craig? It's like one of the stupid wee cutaway bits that's supposed to be like a PSA thing on the TV. And the guy's like, now imagine that this meringue pie is your child. Now imagine that this cricket bat with a breeze block nailed to it is your car. Now what happens when your car mounts the pavement? Boom, 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 boom. Think once, think twice, think don't drive your car on the pavement. Been a hell of a fight this so far. Melly into the wrong corner. Aurora Borealis! And Sex Thunder really starting to come back into this. Trading blows yet again. Oh, just brutal blows. Follows with the cover. Thunder in, breaks it up, gets caught. Oh, formerly Robert. Okay. I get it now. Well, welcome back. A big bowl of chips. Oh god, double powerbomb. Pretty much Spike Dragon. And they were coming back into this. Cover on Sasha. They get the win. Well, what a way to go. Big bum in your face. You can't beat it. So, Typhon Pro, for anyone who doesn't know, is a promotion created by Dawnbreaker, who you might have seen in the chat a few times. Their characters are always like really cool, like quite vibrant kind of characters. So it's one of the most popular of those right now. Pumpkin Spice will be going up against Mirabella. Non-title match. Let's get to it. The WAP Championship Champion, Mirabella. I keep forgetting it formats it like that. Oh, why is Pumpkin Spice's music not working? I will dub it in later.
Fight.
Oh, whenever Dawnbreaker's on, I strongly recommend checking out their streams because their characters are always really cool. For the big suplex, Pumpkin Spice reverses.
Give up.
Oh, slides through the legs. Pretty even so far. Oh, big slap there from Mirabella. Follows it with the scoop slam. I'm sure it's happened before, Chainsaw. I think actually on one of Dawnbreaker's streams, because Rosie was one of the characters that of mine that Dawn would use. Oh, here they go. Pumpkin space on the attack. Headbutt. Scoop slam in return from Mirabella. Picks her up by the back of the pants. Whip into the turnbuckle. Oh, knees to the butt. Oh, the referee's down. So taking advantage just by pummeling the back of the head. Big lariat there. Pumpkin Space trying to fight back. Runs face first into the turnbuckle. Like a fool. Arm drag. Oh, tries to lock in the submission. Mira got to the ropes. So spicy. No sold. Big suplex there from Pumpkin Space. Oh, in position. Didn't quite work out. Got the Alabama Slam. And it's Pumpkin Spice on the attack right now. Oh, giving her a taste of her own medicine. Suplex and a beauty from Mirabella. Follows it with that lariat. Oh, Jaguar defense there from Pumpkin Spice. Trying to get the crowd fired up. Big suplex there. Pumpkin Spice springs up top. Beautiful Rana, but too close to the ropes. And now, trying to play a trick on the referee. Sent into the ropes. Alabama Slam. Big back elbow. Follows with the bosom buster. Oh, Pumpkin Space with the go behind. Gets caught by the jawbreaker. Now trading up. Oh, back elbows. See Mira starting to suck wind a little bit. That's Pumpkin Space up top. Oh, goes to the eyes. Blockbuster! Both back to their feet. Accordion bomb! 2 count. Oh, low blow! Into the cover! And Mira off the ropes, drops to the knee. You fools! I agree forever, Craig. This match has been a banger so far. Jawbreaker. Breaks the back like so with her knee. Oh. Rolls through into the cover. Mira kicked out. And again, trying to play a trick on the referee. But he's not having any of that. Off the ropes, spine buster. Trading back and forth yet again. Looking for the accordion pump. Got it. Pumpkin Spice sends Mira into the ropes. Air whip toss. That move doesn't seem to work, unfortunately. She's meant to just like launch her head at the opponent. I need to say to Dawn about that. Oh, locks into submission. You fool! Oh God, Alabama slam. Suplexes are over the top to the floor. Oh. Bit of mind games there from Pumpkin Spice. Mira not happy with that. Planting Spice up top. Pumpkin Spice goes to the eyes again. Perched in position. Beautiful Rana, center of the ring, nowhere to go. Oh God, the ref's down again. Oh. Spear! Cover! And maybe if he'd got there quicker. Shiranya! Ooh! Pumpkin Spice is taking it to the WAP champion here. Pumpkin Pie number 2, we'll call it that. Spiced Pie. Oh, Dirty Deeds, done dirt cheap. Hits the ropes. Big lariat. Spiced Pie number 2. Superman punch. Pumpkin Spice straight back up. Knees to the butt. Oh, charges in with the elbow. Follows with the accordion bomb. Pumping space too close to the ropes. Oh, Jaguar defense. Jawbreaker there from Mirabella. They have been just wrecking each other. Oh! And Pumpkin Spice gets the win. Now, I don't know about you. I think that could be worth a title shot. Pumpkin Spice taking down the WAP champion. 4. And because of that win, next week, Pumpkin Spice is getting a title shot. Also, so you know, Dawnbreaker, the corner to centre move wasn't working properly. Because I know what one it is. It was like the opponent was like recovering too quickly for it to work. Ah, okay. Also, the theme wasn't working for some reason, even though I've got it downloaded and set. Although I think that might be to do with having deactivated the mods, to be honest. Mixed Martial Panda going up against the incredibly violent Alex Phipps. And you look at that nameplate. Alex Phipps seemingly has joined the regime. And what a weapon he'll be for them. I mean, Phipps is something of a mercenary. Services for the highest bidder. They will soon have enough to change a light bulb. So far, that gives the regime. And obviously we know they have Rich Luxury and Flex Magma and Betty Rage. Alright, British. I'm sure there's someone else who uses it as well. Oh god, brutal ground and pound there. Panda back out. Off the rope spin kick. Blocked. Dodges the knee. The government came and took his boo license. Big forearm there. Oh, Guillotine choke locked in. Too close to the ropes. God. Flooring them there. Panda back up. And this is what I mean. We know how vicious Phipps can be. Does not hold back any at all. Oh, just hit him with his own move. Hooked into triangle punches. God damn! Huh, that's weird. Spike Dragon. Like, I haven't made any updates to him. As our next match will be Caleb McKenzie versus Sir Jasper Healington. The dreadnought Caleb McKenzie. I still need to touch up Jasper's appearance in this a little bit, but it's him. Another Super Pro Wrestle original. In fact, one of my longest reigning creations, actually. Running creations. I mean, he dates back to, I think it was either Here Comes the Pain or SmackDown vs. Raw. Of course, yeah, I mean, former WWF Tough Enough winner is Sir Jasper Healington defeating a very game Caleb McKenzie in the finals. Pretty cool actually, now that I think about it, Jim, that both finals that year were between our people, because the other final was Rosie Bonbons versus Susie May Amari. Hello, petite Asian girl! Yes, wrestling! And it's all our created characters this time. Right now we have Caleb McKenzie going up against Sir Jasper Healington. You do indeed. Oh, scraping the boot off the face of Caleb McKenzie. Goes for the cover. He's such a heel. Japanese wrestling? Yeah, absolutely. And in this chat you will find fans of all sorts of wrestling, including a lot of Japanese wrestling. Oh God! Butterfly backbreaker. There's Lariat there. Oh God! I mean, I'd play the hell out of a Joshi video game. Oh God! Gut wrench power bomb, and again. Now Healington trying to stay in this one. The consensus I've seen, Chainsaw, is that a lot of people seem to think it's going to be a Sonada Jay White final. Oh, knee to the bum. Mackenzie up top. Shooting star cannonball style. Rolls through cover. It looked like a shooting star cannonball though, and that was cool. Oh, the brass knucks. And Jasper Healington does it again. Alright, I think it's about time. What do you say to a title match? Will be the reigning champion, Cynthia, defending against Sean Cass.
Fight!
Oh, I like that gear, that's cool. I mean, Cynthia has been dominant in a lot of our matches. Sean Cass, a former champion, looking to try and reclaim that title. Oh God, flattens it. And it's Cass getting the better of the strike exchange. He's coming in heavy. He wants that title back. Busting open the champion. Oh, biting the arm. Oh god, our first explosion. Now sends Cass into the ropes, he ducks the lariat. Oh, trying to puff her out. A smart move, brings out the fork. The dead can't breathe.
Give up. Give up.
Cynthia desperately needs to try and just get her breath back. Pile driver.
Give up. Give up.
I'm trying to get the reference there, Chainsaw. October Rust. Slow, deep and hard. I had one of those moments where I just forgot everything that I just said. The dead can't breathe. It does sound like a typo album, actually. Thank you, Mickey D187 for the follow.
Give up.
Oh, beautiful exploder style suplex there. He wants that title back. Oh, now he's bleeding. We got a lot of blood. I mean, Asian girl, if you're LGBT, you will fit right in here. Oh god, trading now. Big boot, headbutt. Huge spear there, cover. Oh god, blowing her up again. Brainbuster there though from Cynthia. Into the cover. Based on Judge Dredd. But we call him judgmental. Hello, Kajira. Death Rider style. Double arm DDT 2.9. I wanted to make a parts craft for him so it looked like he had one of those like comedy like arrows through the heads that you get in joke shots.
Give up. Give up.
Oh, that pump handle pile driver, she has put so many opponents away with, but not able to capitalise. Cass trying to come back into it. Manhattan drop. Death Valley driver. Goes for the cover. New champ. And in true heel fashion, he won't release the pin.
Boot this man!
Two-time Pier 6 champion, Sean Cass. So our next match will be Forever Craig, Canadian Zebra and CM Chainsaw going up against the Curry House Fight Club, the combination of Gal Fiery, Sue Chef, and the Twitch.tv champion, Big Chef Leo. Dawnbreaker will be able to answer that, little Spike Dragon. It's to do with the ratio between showmanship and flexibility, I believe. I did not Kanan out. I've not had a chance to look at it because I've not been putting up Fire Pro a lot lately.
Boot this man!
Here we go. So it's Chainsaw and the Big Chef starting things. Oh, goes for it. Chainsaw cutter already. Oh, gets it. The Big Chef back up already. Bringing Chainsaw into the wrong side of town. And Sue Chef has tagged in. She uses that to cut meat. Here comes Canadian Zebra. Oh God, Concerto. Running elbow. Did I? Not yet. but I did download the move. The music's actually, it's a cover of one of the battle themes from Final Fantasy VIII Canaanite. You're slamming the giant Forever Craig. A man coughed, cut his balls off it, petite Asian girl.
You bastard.
Big suplex from the big chef. Baba does have music, yes. I actually did that a while back. Basically, I haven't done a lot because, like, as some of you probably guessed, I was kind of burned out a bit on Fire Pro after the C64 Summit stuff. So I haven't really been booting it up a lot. Warriors are Orochi free. Yeah, I mean, now that I've got the PS4 Pro, it's doable. Just need to try and find it at a reasonable price, and we're good to go. $20? Ooh. Well, I do have a capture card now, Sasha, so... I was trying to flambe chainsaw there. Didn't quite get it. Oh! Blade Runner! No sold! Back in the 2K days, Gal Fiery was a two-time Iron Maiden, as well as the first ever Miss Jackpots winner.
You bastard.
Spinity Doodah! That's what we're calling it now. Right now they're taking it to Forever Craig. Oh, speaking of multi-person matches, I've had an idea for our version. Justin TV logo. I've had an idea for our version of Survivor Series. So what I was thinking is like 4-on-4 Survivor Series style matches. I could try Asian Carl. So Survivor Series style matches, but a tournament. But if you get eliminated, that's you. So if, like, say in the first round, if a team wins and there's only 2 of them survive, then it's only those 2 that represent in the next rounds. and maybe like the other members could be like seconds. Similar to that Survivor Series Canaanite, but like in the form of a tournament. That Survivor Series featured the best worst Survivor Series match ever. Sergeant Slaughter's team versus Tito Santana's team. I enjoyed that Survivor Series. The Magenta Explosion, followed by the scoop slam on a chair from Zeba, beg your pardon. Rapido! Oh yeah, I think that one was worse, Craig. That was 94, I think. Oh, face plants him there. Chainsaw fights back. Makes the tag to Zeeb.
You bastard.
And Zeeb busted open. Oh, stiff chops. Fork. I went for the diner driver dive. Zeeb managed to move.
You bastard.
God. Oh. Shotgun cutter. The chefs break it up. Sue Chef and Forever Craig trading it out in the centre of the ring. This is breaking down. Double power bomb. And Zeba's certainly in the wrong side of town right now. Oh, manages to get the shot off. Tags in forever Craig. Big Chef blows them both off. Hits the ropes, big lariat. Twisted Craig. And again. Code breaker off the top. But the Big Chef just keeps going. Tag is made. Double power bomb. Do something, Chainsaw. Not that. Or that. Diner driver dive. He's thinking about it again. Chainsaw back up. Diner driver. Cover. He's even Craig in to break it up. Now Chainsaw caught up in the tree, Joey Lawrence. Desperately trying to escape that corner. Tag.
You bastard.
Oh, center of the ring, Twisted Craig. And Craig gets the win. Yeah, that's the second win by that pin tonight. 1 second, we're receiving word. This is another match by request of the regime. Jojo Lee being sent back out. Oh God. That's Amazon Prime. And another, oh God, another one who has chosen to represent the regime.
Fight.
No worries, Zeb. You have a good time. Headbutts on the mat. Hello? Please milk me. What a name. What a name. I think it is the Jin final battle, Dawnbreaker. And also hello, Rabuka. Oh. I'm assuming that's Milkman.
Give up.
I assumed it was something like that, Milk. But hello and welcome. Thank you for the follow. Please milk me, woman. Jojo Lee putting up a fight. God, deadlift German there. The red did not go off Rebuka. But thank you for it. That's been happening a lot recently. Like, not just with here, but I've seen it in other friends' channels as well. Go to knee. Big suplex there from Amazon Prime. I do have Dynasty Warriors 8 Empires kind of right. Oh. Buttsaw kick. But Amazon Prime is just so strong. Swinging side slam there. Oh God! Face plants are on the outside. Jojo Lee fighting back. Grabs a chair. Does use it for some reason. I've generally found, Dawnbreaker, that Dynasty Warriors type music goes well with Fire Pro. Oh God, Robo Claw! Fisherman Driver! Nearly got the win. Oh God. They're just getting pounded in the corner right now. Bulldog! But Prime just stood straight back up. This is terrifying. I'll have a think about that, Jim. I'll try and figure out something. Again, knees, sorry, elbows. Pounding into the mat. Jojo Lee fighting back with all she has. Charges in with a flying knee. Gets the win. So team number 1, the Thought Police are here. And they'll be going up against 3 members of Sideburns Worldwide. Mark Ansoni, Vix Vicious and Alan Rogue. Here we go, so it'll be Guy Rockford and Alan Rogue starting things out. Mr. Sight, Mr. Burns' least favourite team. I thought I told you to trim those sideburns! Whips him into the ropes, side slam.
Give up.
Rogue, very much the technician of the team, likes to ground his opponents.
Give up.
But capable of dishing out a beefy hit as well. I don't think he's got a modded priority. I'll have a look at that.
Give up.
Oh, trading blows yet again. We do love the blow trading.
Give up.
The gung gung. Oh, I might need to call a move that now. LA Justice, one of the originals from Super Pro Wrestle. Oh, that would rule, Jim.
One.
Justice, definitely the powerhouse of the team. Tags in Guy Rockford. Yeah!
Give up.
Hits the ropes. Leg drop. Oh, but Rogue targeting the arm.
Give up.
Knows that Guy Rockford loves to use that lariat as a finisher.
Give up.
Oh, up top. Drops the elbow. Beautifully done. Tag is made. Here comes LA Justice. Oh, and Mark Ansoni, the two powerhouses. Now they trade blows. Suplex and a beauty there from LA Justice. Tag, here comes Vix. Oh god, lit hammer! And that could really turn things around. See him desperately making the tag. Here comes Law and Order. Oh, spike pile driver. Tag. Oh, jawbreaker. And Law and Order desperately trying to fight her way out of that corner.
Give up.
Kicks the leg out of the leg.
Give up. Give up.
Referee losing control here. Oh, hits the lockdown. Hello, Jeremy. Join us for this 6-person tag between Sideburns Worldwide and the Thought Police. Law and Order makes the tag. Here comes Guy Rockford. They can read DMs. Little spin kick. Here comes Rogue. Drops the elbow. But gets caught. And Sideburns Worldwide have been doing a good job of trying to cut the ring off. Pinfall. Oh, and it's breaking down again. Tag made. Oh, and now, turnabout fair play. Rogue is the one on the wrong side of town. Sends him into the ropes. Oh, sliding lariat. Working on the legs of LA Justice. Submission is broken up. Things breaking down again. Tags in Ansoni. Beautiful double drop kick. That was stupid. Trying to make up for it with that. And Sony now starting to fight back. Oh, trading off yet again. Tag, here comes Vix. Gets kicked down. Whips her into her own corner for reasons, but it's no. Oh, get bummed! Missed with the big girl sent on. Tag, LA Justice is here. Vixel fighting through everything here. Oh, you fool! Oh, good news, Jeremy. I'm glad you've like healed up. That was great news. Tag. Guy Rockford back in the ring. Oh, big overhead press there. Rogo. Oh, gets caught. Super kick. Cover. Pin gets broken up and it's breaking down again. Slid out the back, chop to the back of the neck. Beautiful drop kick there. Tag. Oh, Aurora Borealis in the corner by Rogue. Tag. Drops the big girl senton off the top. Vix. Oh, getting it in between. Or in the wrong corner, but there's the Nux. Cover. And the Fought Police get the win. And the crowd are pissed. Alex King. Has had some very impressive showings so far. Going against Mr. Super Pro Wrestle, the heart and soul of the company. Oh, he's had that gear for a while, Spike Dragon. This should be a hard-hitting encounter. Well, he didn't always wear long boys, Chainsaw. Drop kicked him straight out of the ring. Following in lukewarm pursuit. King has a bat. Hip toss. And going for a chair this time. Gets scoop slammed on the floor. Rude kicks the leg out of the leg. They're back in the ring. He's got a damn light tube. This man's insane. This is not a Pier 6 match. Get punchy. Oh, Rude kicks the leg out of the leg. You're not going to put King away that quickly. Oh, beautiful submission. Too close to the ropes. Oh, looked like he was thinking superplex. King went for a Rainmaker, got caught by a Shining Wizard. Scoop slam there from Rude. Rude, up top, realised he wasn't going to get to it in time. Snap suplex from King. Beautifully done. Indian Deathlock. Hooks in a sleeper. Rude's back out. Snap suplex from Rude. King is a very highly skilled technical brawler. Rude off the ropes. Sliding elbow there. And that is how he likes to get it going. Alex King was created by Ever So British, Little Spike Dragon. Pinfall. Oh, hooks him up. Eraserhead. Oh my god, into the Mulholland Driver. Locks in a shot the fuck. Breaks it. Oh. Cut Buster into the guillotine choke. Rude's not submitting though. Oh. Damn fine elbow. Into a diving elbow drop. Moonsault there from King. Curb stomp. Rude kicks the leg out of the leg. Double stomp off the top into a deadlift German. Took him too close to the rope so. Exploder. Oh, now they're trading blows. Well, Hurricane Rana's onto the outside. I need to find a better animated one than that. Sitting down on the bat like a weirdo. Oh, heel hook. Rude. Scrambled for the ropes, managed to fight his way out. Cover. Off a headbutt. And it must have been, I guess, like the damage done from the Mulholland Driver and the Eraserhead earlier in the match, impacting that finish. A damn hard hitting encounter. This one will be for the simultaneous championships, as it will be Sam King and JJ Strife, the Title City Titans, going up against 2KO. They've won titles in many Company's not here yet. But they're up against a real force of nature here. Title's on the line.
Fight.
And King going straight after Charlie Webb. Followed with a suplex. Got the go behind. Oh, deadlift suplex. Webb right back up, tags in Jen Steele. But King's shooting. Refusing to take anything. Tags in Strife. Steele suplexed him out of his boots there. Tag is made. Powerbomb neckbreaker. And Steele bought enough time as a distraction for Webb to get the chops in. Drop kick. And here they go. Webb gets the better of it. Cover. Not going to put away Strife that quickly. STF, nothing doing. Discus lariat. Webb just stood straight back up, elbowed him. Brutal back suplex there. Kicks the chest, makes the tag. The 2K working over him in the corner. King just not selling at all. Oh, was looking for the dragon suplex. JJ Strife had it scouted. Muff dive headbutt. Quick tags being made by 2KO. Fall away slam. Strife starting to come back in it a little now. Short arm clothesline. Beautiful scoop slam there. Still only a one. Gut wrench suplex. Cover. Tags. Oh, beautiful drop kick there. Great vision shown by Sam King. Belly kick. And now Steele and King trading.
Give up.
Oh, suplexes King to the floor. And now the weapons are coming out. Oh God! Delivered the driver on the floor. Destino on the floor. Brings out another chair. The Title City Titans, determined to take home those titles. Double power bomb. Steel though, managing to floor Strife, allowing Webb a little time to recover. Drop kicks the leg out of the leg, makes the tag. Here comes Steel. Sends him into the ropes. You fool! Oh god, big spine buster there. Steel though gets to go behind. Again, had those suplexes scouted. Doing their best to wear Strife down. Oh god. And the first of no doubt many suplexes from Jen Steele.
Give up. Give up.
This is becoming a hell of a fight. Oh god, Master Sword. That could be it. 2.9. Did the deal. And what a match this is turning out to be. Let it go behind. GTR. Brainbuster. Got the driver in. Steel broke it up. I don't think we'll be doing the bear shoots tonight, Gajira. It's probably all going to run longer than I meant it to. The point of tonight's one is more to get clips for the intro. Breaker of chins delivered there. Only a 2 count. Count was broken up by Sam King. Oh, I guess, yeah, Spike Dragon. We had the Mixed Martial Panda match earlier. I'll maybe do like one bear shoot. Just a quickie, you know. Alex Phipps and Amazon Prime have both joined the regime. Oh god! And with weapon shots like that, we could be in danger of seeing a title change. Wind Waker! Rapid fire elbows there from King. Hits the ropes. Big kick back of the head. Hey, British. Limb high straw. 2 count. You just missed an Alex King match, actually, British.
Give up.
Double powerbomb. Sort of. So it started out the regime started out as like a piss take of like the whole WWE doing shows in Saudi Arabia kind of thing, and it's gradually kind of morphed into its own thing. Tag. Oh God, dropped him right on his neck. Snapmare. Oh, he was trying to go up top, got caught. Short arm clothesline, gets up top this time. Moonsault. Broken up immediately by Giant Steel. Double power bomb into a lion tamer. She is not the legal woman. Oh, hellish strike combination there. Goes for the cover way too close to the ropes. Tag made. Here comes Giant Steel. What a hell of a fight this is. What is he going for here? Oh God! Power slam off the second. Too close to the ropes. Now Steel full speed ahead with the drop kick. Now they trade. Clothesline. Cut. Makes a tag in Italy. Try to remember my words. Powerbomb neckbreaker. They are taking it to Sam King right now.
Come on!
Hit the King's Landing. Things breaking down here. JJ Strife is tagged in. Oh God, punched to the back of the head like her name was Lenny. Webb not going anywhere. Discus and gravy. Oh God, cover. New champs. New champs. And now, you have to imagine, the chase is on. As it'll be our young boy Henry, who's been given back his knee pads, going up against a mystery opponent. Yeah, it's our boy Frilho. The apeshit killer is here on Friday Banjo. I literally almost said Monday Nitro there. Here we go. Don't you be dissing Frill Ho. Chinsky, I'm up for that. I mean, Henry beat a bear. Not just beat a bear, but
5 minutes gone.
yeah, that move seems to glitch out sometimes. Because he's so unorthodox. He could be miming it up. There is so much Frill Ho to go around. We can never have less Frill Ho.
Eat shit, eat shit.
Frill Ho charging up. Couldn't quite get there. Low blow. Ape shit rush. Oh God. That's the powerbomb he beat a bear with. But it was not enough to beat Frill Ho. Fantansinator. Henry up top, missed with the elbow. Oh God, the referee's down. Does that mean these kicks are illegal?
Eat shit, eat shit.
Frill Ho with the takedown. Hits the ropes. Goomba stomp. Wheelbarrow arm drag.
Eat shit, eat shit.
Got to go behind. Beautiful lariat there from Henry though. Puts Frill Ho in the tree of Joey Lawrence. He immediately just fell out. Oh, the crop duster. His story, Jim, is that he beat a bear. And he's a young boy trying to earn more moves, trying to earn more ring attire. Finger bang. Yeah, I've disabled the mods for now. Almost got it. Oh, ducks under. Another Goomba stomp. The titty twister! The titty twister! Is he going to tap? These two are really taking it to each other. Henry, up top. And he's going to continue to have this basic ass moveset until he stops being a young boy. Oh god! Jammed the fork right in his head. Henry's head exploded on that one. High cross body. Van Dancenator. There's that power bomb. Okay. And essentially what happened here, the regime were pissed about the finals of the C64 Summit, about, in their view, Casey Logan allowing a competitor from another promotion to take the title. So they threw them into this match, them against Elijah King, JBI and Cody, the Milkman, and said, get whoever you can to help you. There's the Milkman. Oh! So that's Duncan Furious. We know this. And that's Buff Catwell. And what a trio this is. So starting out with King and Logan, the finals of the C64 Summit revisited. Not just that, the main event of the summer blockbuster revisited. I was originally going to do Rich Luxury versus Jordan Casanova, but I kind of ran out of time. It will happen though. So many wars happening. Here comes the milkman. Oh, double super kick. Not doing the request gimmicks tonight, no. Basically, my plan for when this gets going is Banjo will be set cards. And then, like, I'll do another show in the week that'll be all, like, request ones. I'm gonna do one shoot fight. Oh yeah, we need to do the annual Halloween show. Super Pro Wrestle Dank. Card is subject to change. But yeah, that's the idea. One a week that'll be this, which will be all like the storyline stuff and planned matches and stuff, and the other one will just be messing about and by request. That's the point, like, is there a Scottish word for, like, dart? Oh god! Oh god! Now that was a sick tag team move. Stop throwing that man chairs! Nexus isn't even here. Trading blows now. Milkman goes down. No, I mean, he means like slang terms, Knight. Not actual Gaelic. I don't speak Gaelic. My idea, instead of like Raw Underground, is we were going to have Super Pro Wrestle buried now and then. Fornicht. Nobody says it like that though, for like 2 weeks. In fact, to be honest, hardly anyone says nicht anymore. That's more of like a northern thing. Like, sort of, that's more like up north, out in the sticks kind of thing. Oh god! Logan has him up top. Exploder! Cover! You like what guy, androgynous? Oh, big boot to the back of the head. Okay. The team in matching gear is a new as yet unnamed faction. Wait, what? What is anime doing here? I think I know what caused it. I think it's because I forgot to move Milkman into the EXE roster. She's just tired of not being booked. Yeah, of all the people in the free agents bit, it's anime. And yeah, the team Swedish in the matching gear is an as yet unnamed faction, consisting of Casey Logan, who's in the ring, and on the outside we have Buff Catwell and Duncan Furious. On the other team, we have Rip's character Elijah King, who's the one in the black trunks. We have JBI, who's in the pan collar tights. And we have Milkman, who's in the sort of street fight gear. Nails Milk with the super kick. Hey, Milk. Big Uranagi to JBI there. JBI with a go behind. Back suplex. JBI whips her into the EXE corner. Running power slam, centre of the ring. And it's all breaking down here. JBI's on your team, Milk. Yes, basically Swedish Super Pro Wrestle is a promotion I run in the game where it's all characters created by me and friends. Or inspired by friends. And JBI gets the win. I would have rated it higher than that, personally, but no, that was JBI's theme, Canaanite. So, that was our main event. Yeah, Meltzer can suck a fat one.